Yeah, he just popped up on Twitter.
All right, cool. All right. So today, what we're going to do is go to our throwback player of the week. So, with no further introduction, let's go with it, Ron.
What up, fellas? So we going with my boy DeJuan Wagner, man. Y'all know I'm Memphis all day, so he's not a product of Memphis, but he played for us. He's a product of New Jersey, came out of Camden High, rough area. He got a NBA lineage with his pops played it, was a second round pick in the NBA in '86. Also, he's got a son, Junior, DeJuan Wagner Jr., that's a McDonald's All-American, ranked number one, and some people 24/7 Sports got him ranked number one. So he's got a history of basketball. So we got him by the way of paying him. We was NIL before NIL. Calipari gave him that money. But also what he did was smart. He hired his pops, as a coach to ensure that he got him. But he played for Memphis in 2002 to 2002 season. And Calipari was interesting about this. Calipari, he said, if you want to feed my family, stay. If you want to feed yours, leave. But Wagner was on the fence about, staying or whatever. So Calipari revoked his scholarship to enforce that he was going to leave and go to the NBA. He revoked his scholarship so he couldn't, stay.
He was that good. He was good. Yeah, he was nice.
He was. He was the sixth pick in the 2002 draft. It's crazy. As a freshman, he averaged 27 points a game.
Damn.
So he came on sophomore 35. He took a little hit, junior 31.9. And as a senior, he averaged 42.5 points. So he had that 100-point game. That's what got him national attention. Like back in the day, we didn't have the what these cats got today where they can just go look on YouTube, see highlights, check out anybody. We had to, rely on the paper, the magazines, and things of that nature. But, he was hyped up. We heard 100 points. He came to Memphis. And I want to say the game was like 50-something in a high school game. Team played. It was hype. He had the city on fire. 1 year college, he took us to the NIT. They didn't go far. We didn't really have a good team. We just had a good name. But he dominated college. He's considered the best player in Jersey history. I just, he's reminded me, he's listed as a point guard, but to me, he was a scoring guard. We disagree on a point guard and scoring guard, but he's 6'3", so I think that's why his size, he was listed as a point guard, but he definitely wasn't a point or facilitator at all. He was a scorer. He puts it in mind, not with the cross with an AI, but he had like scoring skills like an AI to me. Like he wasn't a great shooter, but he could score. He was a bucket. So
he had a nice mid-range game. His mid-range game was nasty. He had a nice little pull up, his little 15-footer. He can drive. He had a nice all-around game to me.
Right. I agree.
His three-pointer, of course, he's just getting into the league, shooting three-pointers that way. But that could have got a little better. But all-around game, offensively, wasn't too many people stopping him. He was, a short shooting guard when he came into the league, and he was getting wrecked, man. That boy was bad. That was a bad man when he came in. And before that, even high school and college, he was, man, I just wish, he would have stayed healthy.
Right. Unfortunately, his career was cut short to injury. Well, actually, not even injury. It's a disease, ulcer colitis or something. It's something with the stomach bleeding and things of that nature. So he didn't get a chance to live his full potential. Now he's living through his son, which he kept him in Jersey. Of course, his son is he's going to Kentucky, of course, by the way of Calipari again. But they've been in the family for a while. I think I touched. Let me make sure. I made a little note so I wouldn't forget anything. He only did the 1 year. That 100-point game, he was 42 or 61 from the field, hitting 10 3-pointers. He has the most points in New Jersey history, of course, high school history. And they, like I said, they considered him the best player in New Jersey history, high school at least. Okay, yeah, and I think I hit on everything. You guys got something?
Yeah. Quick question. So who did he get drafted by?
Cleveland.
I thought so. Okay. So did he play with Darius Miles in them or no?
Yeah. Bronner was there too. He just wasn't playing because it was 2000 to 2005. He had short stints with other teams, like he played with Golden State, but he didn't of course didn't get delivered out.
his rookie year, he did good. He had a nice rookie campaign. His second year, he did good too. You know, LeBron came in. His second year, they just had their team was kind of stacked. They had a lot of players, you know what I'm saying? They had Darius Miles, they had LeBron, they had him, they had I think Jason that just came in. A lot of people just started coming in, and then that's when he started getting that stomach ulcer stuff, and he was missing games.
Right.
So
Right.
I think
he averaged like my bad, Sean. Go ahead, brother.
Without him with that stomach ulcer stuff, they would have had a nice squad with him, LeBron, Darius Miles. They had Carlos Boozer was there. They had El Gauskas there too. They had a nice little squad, you know, building up. All of them was pretty young, but if they could have stuck together and he stayed healthy, that'd have been a nice little team.
Right, I agree.
Was Ricky Davis there too, or Ricky Davis? Okay, all right. I thought so. So I remember that team then. You're right. They was a nice little team.
Yeah, and Don, he averaged 13. He averaged 13.4 points his rookie season, and then his career low was 4 points in 11 games on the 04-05 season. And then after that, next season he was out the league, and he came back to short stint to Golden State or whatever. And then he tried to play overseas, league folded, things of that nature. But yeah, go ahead, fellas. That's my history on the player. Memphis Love.
Hey, brother, that's what we do. We give them out their flowers, my guys. That's what we do. Every Tuesday, we're going to give it to them. All right, so now that we both have witnessed what we witnessed with the USA team, how do y'all feel about them being ranked as the number one team still in the world?
Which USA team we talking about?
Based upon what I've read, was the team, I don't know if they include Steph and all of them and LeBron and all of them. They didn't necessarily say, but they just said that the USA team is still considered the number one team in the world. So I guess you could kind of put it to both sides, meaning that I'm assuming they're including the Olympic team to come and those stars that's going to come and play in the Olympics. That's what my assumption would be.
I'll have to agree. I mean, if we talking about the USA team as a whole coming in, and we talking about our players that we really take to the Olympics, yeah, we're the best team coming in, hands down. It should be cakewalk for us. Because the only thing about the other teams, they got one or two players. We got a whole squad.
True. Right. But okay, look at it like this though, right? So I was thinking the same thing that you was thinking, but then I was like, well, the same way we probably feel about our players here is how those other countries feel about their players there. I'm being honest with you. You gotta think about it though, because you gotta be like, I'm telling you, they're gonna feel like some of those players that like we think like our players are the greatest, they're gonna think like their players are the greatest too. Think about it.
Let me ask you this. Can you name their players?
Well, I don't live in that country. That's why I can't name their players.
But listen, they can name our players.
I wouldn't say all of them though.
That's a good point.
They know our stars who's coming over there to whoop their ass.
But that's my point. Is that they can name the stars, but they got stars. In their country, those players are stars. Think about it. We can't be one-sided on this argument. Those players are stars.
Hey, like I said, they got one or two. We come with a full team. In their country, they got one or two stars. Our country, we got a team of stars.
No, but I'm saying here, of course, we know everybody. But I'm talking about, okay, if we were to go drop in their country, their team of whoever their NBA players, they don't even have to be NBA players, but their team, their national team, whoever they are, they will be considered stars in that country. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're going to be stars and household names here.
I agree with you. With you. They probably got one star. That's what I'm saying. They got one great player on that team. That's the star. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so like that, just for an example, like that Spain team. It was a lot of household names on that Spain team.
Who?
The one that played against Kobe and them. Was it the
back then. I mean, you had like Paul Gasol. But okay, 2 or 3.
Yeah, but Don, you missing. I think you're missing a key point though, Don. Everybody that's a star on their team is playing in the NBA. The players that's good enough to play, they're already in the NBA. I think we the best team in basketball in the world. You know, if we send our best, but if we talking about today, we gotta give Germany props because they just won. They consider the best players in the team in the world right now, just based off winning FIBA. Are they the best team overall? You know, no, but you know. As in 2023, they the best team right now because they won.
I mean, I can't really argue with you on that. But I'm just looking at it from a different perspective, meaning that if I had to guess, then I would use them or those players as a barometer, because when you think about it, those players in those countries are stars. So whether we want to agree with it or not, they are considered stars in their countries.
Okay.
No,
So
you understand what I'm saying? It's levels to it.
I understand what you're saying. You got one team in that country.
Right.
So out of that one team in that country, you probably got one or two stars. We got in our country, we got what, 30 teams? And out of our 30 teams, we're bringing over stars from the top of our teams. On your team, you're just bringing on that one star.
Right.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like the Philippines, how many stars do they got?
They got Manny Pacquiao. They got
He averaged a triple-double in the celebrity game. I give you that.
So you got Manny Pacquiao.
Hey, but Don, I think it's levels to it, man. No different than, like most of the cats in the NBA was 20-point scorers in college. It's different levels to it. Like the NBA, when you come, this ain't college no more. So although that country, I don't doubt there's some cats that can ball, but to the level of the NBA, I think we got the most superior talent in the NBA. Period.
Right.
Now I would agree with it, but I was still just saying, like, the way that we view it, they might view it similar, only because in those countries, those players would be considered quote unquote stars. But because we live here in America, we're exposed to a lot more basketball because of the fact that it's throughout the country. You know what I'm saying? And they might just have one team. Like, they're not having regular, like, basketball like we have here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think it's a priority in other countries like it is here in America.
Right. We have a league. You know what I'm saying? They have an international league where they got to go travel country to country. So if they have like a league in their country with a whole bunch of teams in their country, then I can see what you're saying. They will have more stars. So I get what you're saying. You're right. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So that's why I say this a little bit different, only because of that factor there, is because they have one team and it's the best of that team. Whereas opposed to here in America, we have several teams and there's several there's several players. Great players and bad players. But not
that's
bad.
what I'm saying. But our team is stacked with nothing but, our team that we send over to, to win, the stack with stars. That's it.
I got you.
Right. We sending, you remember the show, the 18? That's what we sending. We sending Hannibal Lecter and BA. We sending the 18, man.
And BA Baracus and Face. I feel you. All right. So listen, switch it up real quick. So put me on that damn plane. All right. So listen, I've been keeping my ears to the streets, right, man. This is something that just recently came about, probably within the last couple hours or so. That they're saying there are teams possibly trading for Dame, and it won't be just as necessarily Miami. So I wrote the teams down, and let me know if you think these are teams that will be good fit for Dame, or if you think that Miami is probably the better fit. So the teams that I wrote down was the Raptors, the 76ers, the Bucks, and the Knicks. Now, my personal favorite out of that list would be the Bucks.
I agree. I agree with the Bucks, but who is giving up though? That's the problem.
Man, I don't care who you got to give up to get Dame. Like,
but I'm saying, do they have anything that Portland want in return? That's what I'm referring to. I would love to see him and Giannis play together. I think they both hard workers. And they play well. I mean, imagine the space that they'll open up with Dame out there in Giannis. I mean, I think that'll be a good combination. But do they have anything in return? I also would like to see him in Philly with Embiid, but the only problem, the cat can't stay healthy. You never know what you're gonna get from him. So, do you want him just riding away? You want to give him an actual chance to win the championship.
Yeah, almost him going back.
What was the other team said, Don?
Huh?
I don't think Toronto is an option. What's the other team?
And the Knicks.
the Knicks got that small ball. Like, I mean, I think the Knicks a big market. I mean, I think he would love to play there, but if he's trying to win, the Knicks ain't the destination to be Milwaukee.
Yeah. Oh, I'm waiting to hear what he's gonna say.
Who?
Issues.
I mean, Milwaukee probably the best team. Them and Philly, that's it. But Milwaukee gonna have to give up probably Chris Middleton and whoever else probably to get something like that.
I wouldn't want him though. He been like Middleton. I would get rid of him in a heartbeat if I was Milwaukee. But I don't see why Portland would want him, and he hadn't been healthy lately.
But do we have an expiring contract? I would try to get anybody on that team that got an expiring contract.
But
Portland's starting over. If you trade Dame, you start over.
Well, let me ask you this. I agree. Hey, so Sean, let me ask you this. So if you trade Dame, you starting over. But do you not? Portland is a small market. If they don't get another star or a good player in return, they won't ever have this opportunity again. So I think they got to maximize that trade.
But look, we say that, but look how they got Dame.
Through the draft.
He was picked, all right. He was
right. That's what I'm saying.
That's the only way they get talent. The small market.
But look, no one knew Dame was going to be this good. No one knew Dame was going to be Dame Dollar.
But they already said they were starting over. Well, they didn't say it, but they showed they were starting over drafting Scoop.
That's what I was about to say. You already got one.
So you already showed you already said he was going to start over. Oh.
And you got a potential person that could be a star.
Okay. Yeah, in Scoop.
And then me personally, I would trade him to OKC. I think it'll work out for both teams. OKC has so much to offer to Portland. They got draft picks, they got players, they got everything you need. You can almost pick what you want from them and still not really hurt this team.
I don't see why OKC would do that deal though.
He just probably want to play there.
Yeah, I agree with Issues. I don't think you want to play there.
But that's not.
He wouldn't. OKC wouldn't make it
to Miami. We already know where you want to play at.
But I'm saying, like with OKC though, they got a young nucleus. They're not going to win. They ain't going to pay him $60-70 million in the next couple of years. So I don't see OKC pulling that and giving up young access that's on minimum deals right now. I wouldn't do it if I was them.
Ain't none of these teams going to win right now.
But that's so. I think Miami, he has a chance. He ain't gonna win, but he has a better chance of winning than Portland. Only way I would trade for Dame if I feel like he was the key piece to make me win the championship. Otherwise, I let him stay where he is.
Well, he don't want to be there, so that's the biggest issue he got.
That's a personal problem, though.
But okay. So, would you rather him be there and not play, or would you rather get something in place of him that is going to play? Because to me, I look at it like I don't mind trading you, but I got to get the right situation for me to trade you. And if I'm not
trading to OKC,
but I don't.
You got all these draft picks, you got players, you got everything I need. You a pot of gold. OKC is a pot of gold for me. You got great talent there, and you got a whole bunch of draft picks. If I'm Portland, that's all I need.
But I don't think they could. Okay, I agree with Rome on that point. Of if I'm OKC, I'm not bringing him in because technically my team is kind of there right now, and I don't want to mess up their chemistry with my team right now to bring in an older player that's not going to be really compatible with the rest of this because the team is like maybe 24 years old all around.
So what do we always say? What do all these young teams need?
But I don't
a vet, yeah.
A minimum wage vet though, not a 67.
Not him.
A minimum.
Yeah,
what minimum wage vet you gonna bring? Okay, what minimum wage vet you bring into Memphis?
Okay, so
so I'm gonna say like Derrick Rose, like that's something a minimum contract. But like the guy that stayed in the league, like the Jared Dudley. They say he was a great locker room guy, good veteran president. That's why he was in the league. It wasn't because of talent. It was like how he conducted himself. So
you tell me you're going to bring Jared Dudley to Memphis to corral them around. Come on, man. What
No,
minimum wage
what I'm
people
saying
you
is
think
like,
they-
but
it's a whole
we don't
new
know,
era.
but like everything I read about him though, like that's how he stayed in the league. Like Udonis Haslam, that's why he stayed in the league because he was a good vet. Like it's, I don't, if I'm OKC, I don't want Dame. I got a young team, a 33-year-old. We're not going to win a championship. Why would I pay him $60 million? Next year
Okay,
or whatever
so-
his contract.
So
It makes
this is
no
what's
sense
about
on
to
my
happen
part.
with this OKC team. Like you said, they
I
young.
know he about to go.
Now we're gonna have to pay everybody.
Yeah.
Now everybody about to leave,
Right.
and now we ain't gonna have nothing again. So our chances now, while we got everybody under contract right now, we got everybody under contract because after this, rookie salary is about to come up. We can't pay all these players, but right now we got them. Our best chances now because after this, you about to see how good these players are at OKC, and they all about to leave after this because they gonna want the money. Ain't this what we all say for the money?
They got
The thing
Shea,
is-
though. He makes no sense in OKC to me.
Go ahead, Issues.
But that all right.
The thing is, like, he probably want to be on a contender though. Like, they're not gonna contend with Dame though. Still, I don't see it.
Right.
They're gonna be they'll be okay in the West, but I don't see them like being a real contender. You know what I'm saying? So kind of be like, I mean, like the value of them getting them like getting draft picks and stuff, that'll be great, but them contending, Dame ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
think of them, but they're gonna be too young. They need, like, he needs to go to a team where there's already established. If he's trying to win, right? I mean, he needs to go to like Milwaukee or Boston or a Philly, somebody like that. My opinion.
Right. I agree.
Basically,
it has to be
veteran-
a championship contender.
Right.
Yeah,
The only
Veteran
thing
type team.
for him is a
like the Lakers would be a great fit, but they can't afford them. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Right.
Well, see, the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers will get him now. A couple years ago, the Lakers would have been a great fit, but they got a lot of talent now. I don't think they'll break up their team for him at this point.
Yeah.
What team? But whatever.
Like you always said that. Like you always said, him and Jaylen Brown. I think you sending Jaylen Brown over there to Portland would be a good idea.
It would.
Get Dame. Because then the money they could probably work that money out.
Yeah, because all you gotta do is send another player, him and Nurkic.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
But so Don, I mean, Sean, let me ask you this, right? So if you Portland, why pay Jaylen Brown $306 million? It makes no sense on the end if we rebuild it.
Because what happened is you have a foundational piece for the next at least 7 to 10 years, at least. And so because of that right there, you can build everything around him and Scoot.
Yep.
And you got Simons there, you got Scoot, now you got Jaylen, you got a big three.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it
One's
can happen.
already on the contract. You ain't got to worry about him for a couple of years. These
I'm
other
not
two,
paying Jaylen Brown, who can't use his left, $306 million, and we could be losing. And you got to look at this small market now.
But
it's
but,
only one team that's going to win. GPS.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Market though, New York might do that deal, but a Portland's not finna pay him that much.
Hold on. Why wouldn't they pay him that much if that's the only person they technically paying?
I'm saying I wouldn't personally. If your organization, you don't want him, obviously. Why would I want him if we finna be losing? We in the lottery. Ain't no point in me having a $306 million.
so GPS.
contract.
He's still young. I mean, shit, how old is Jaylen?
Like maybe 25, maybe. I'm being lenient.
That's
on
what I'm
that.
saying. Yeah, I think that would be a good fit to me. I mean, to me,
You said
If
you
you want
don't
the
want him,
max
so
player,
why would I
yes.
want him? So you know, some players just don't fit on the team. It just doesn't work out sometimes. Some players go somewhere else and flourish.
I agree. I love Jaylen Brown. Like I wouldn't pay him but if I'm starting over, I'm not paying him $306 million, and I'm on a rebuilding roster.
But wrong.
Okay,
You're the
what
only
I'm saying.
person you paying. You're not paying
Right,
nobody
but
else.
I still wouldn't pay him though because
that's what I'm saying.
So
I
look,
can get 3 or 4 players for his salary.
Look, no, you can't. So after this, he's cheap. He's going to be cheap. After this, the salary is going to be skyrocketed. It's going to be way higher than this. He's pretty much at a good deal right now. After this, these players are going to be getting 5 and 6.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you. I just wouldn't pay him if we rebuild him. I just think it makes sense. Like, you know,
okay, but you paying Dame more than what you paying him right now.
Right.
Yeah,
now,
you might as well bring in a young piece.
Actually, his contract more than Dame's, huh?
No. I'm talking about, but his contract ain't really kicked in yet. That's what I'm saying. So you got at least a couple years.
Season, right?
No, I think it's 24, 25 is when it kicks in. So you got at least a couple seasons before it actually like really kicks in the amount of money you're gonna have to pay him. But you paying Dame that money now.
I love Jaylen Brown. If I'm rebuilding though, I wouldn't bring him to the team and pay him $306 million.
I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. I get it. But what's better for Portland? Like, what are you going to do better than Jaylen?
Well, like player-wise, you might not, but I still would divide it up into smaller contracts. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with y'all, but he's just not working $306 million and we rebuilding.
So how
I know we're not going to win. I'd rather have three players.
But
so
how
you just rather keep rebuilding for the rest of your career.
What you say, son?
So you just rather just keep rebuilding for the rest of their career at Portland. That's basically what you're saying. You don't want to no stars. You're just going to get a whole bunch of random players.
That's basically what they're going to do. I mean, they're not really going to ever win a championship unless
I'm talking about you.
Luck happens.
This is what you talk about doing.
No, I'm saying in Portland. Like, it's like so. It's what we talked about. Like the larger organizations are in different positions in the small markets. Portland can't afford to put a third of their salary to Jaylen Brown and still build a roster.
So what I'm saying to you is, if you know for a fact that you're not going nowhere, you never go win the championship, why not generate as much money as you possibly can from one player? Because you're not winning.
Now, job that sell tickets, I'll take a risk with a job, but Jaylen Brown ain't no market where you gonna go buy a ticket. I even take a chance on Zion before I would Jaylen Brown.
But we're not talking about these other players. We're talking about just Jaylen Brown. So what I'm saying to you,
he don't sell tickets. He don't have that star power. If he had that, then that'd be different. But he's not selling tickets.
We don't know that. I mean, he's not a star, but we don't know what he can bring. Him and Scoop might be a good fit together. Don't you think, maybe? You don't think so? That'd be good. Okay.
I'm not saying that they wouldn't be a good team. Like what I'm just saying, you got to realize he's going to take up a third of the salary cap for a team that's not going anywhere. That's where the problem comes in there.
But what is your other option? Is what I'm trying to explain to you. You have no other options. I would rather pay him that 300 quote unquote million than not have Dame in a year or two. How much does that make?
But you can free up the salary cap in a year or two and get you another player. I mean, like, you got options. Like right now, Dame is at their discretion. They're not at his discretion. He's under contract. So name a players rather. Name 3 players right now that you would put in that position. If somebody was available and I'm getting rid of Dame, it's got to have star power. If I'm gonna pay that much money, so it's got to be must-see TV. It's got to be a Zion.
So how much?
Somebody like that.
So if you paying Jaylen Brown $306 million, how much you think you're gonna pay for these players?
That White Hennessy.
No, I know, but I'm just saying they selling tickets or they selling jerseys. They put money in my pocket.
But what I'm saying to you is, if you're paying him $306 million and you're bitching about that money, how much you think these players are going to ask for when it's their time? That's all I'm asking.
They're already under contract. They locked in for like 200-something million. That's what I'm saying. Like, so
when their contract comes up, no. But because what I'm saying to you is, when their contract comes up, you keep saying now, but what I'm saying is, the players that you just named, when their contracts come up, that $306 million is going to look like chump change compared to what Ja's going to ask for and what Zion is going to ask for the next round of contracts. That's what I'm saying.
They all locked in for the same amount of time. They all got 4-year deals right now. So if I'm from a business perspective, if I'm gonna put that much money in a player, he gonna sell tickets. He gonna put some money in my pocket. Like if we can't win, I'm gonna at least have somebody to sell me some tickets.
So you gonna bet on Zion to sell you some tickets?
Because he's not going to be playing. He's not going to be playing.
I mean, I'm saying before Jaylen Brown. Yes.
All right. So this
Zion.
Hey, so Don, and like fair question. Have y'all ever said, I'm finna go watch Jaylen Brown play? You'll go watch Ja play. You wanted to see what Zion was about before he was hurt. That's what I'm talking about. It's players that you want to see.
but
You ain't never said, let me go watch Jaylen Brown.
I mean, Jaylen Brown's over. You know, he's overshadowed by Tatum. So, and you know that, and you've been watching him.
And I love Jaylen Brown. I think he can hoop. He's a baller. I'm not taking anything from him, but I wouldn't pay him for a losing situation. That's all I'm saying.
all
But
right.
can he hoop? Can he ball? Yes.
So, but you pay these other players who ain't playing and who are continues losing, shooting up clubs and doing all this stuff. You rather pay them?
I would take my chances.
Well, at least you know Jaylen gonna give you some buckets, bro. That's what I'm thinking. Then you got to see what you got with your other talent. That's what I mean. But
You got one dude who's already suspended for half the season.
You see
The
Josh
other dude,
sell out
he can't
in
stop
seconds.
eating, so we don't even know if he's playing. But these are dudes you rather pay.
What you
look,
said,
we
Josh-
went. Go
you said
ahead.
Josh Shooter sell out in seconds, though, right?
Huh?
Even
said
after
what?
shooting up the club. You see how Josh
Ja-
Shooter sold out in seconds.
All right, look, we got to move on to the next topic because this could go all day. This could really go all day. So, I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of the rookies I think gonna have a big sophomore year. First is Jalen Williams from OKC, the dark skinned one. I don't mean to say it like that, but they had two Jalen Williams on their team, so I got to clarify which one is which. Because last year he was a runner-up for Rookie of the Year. He averaged 14, 5, and 3, 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. And the next one is Jaden Ivey. He averaged 16, 4, and 5. He shot 46% overall.
Hold on, let me mute my shit.
And Shaden Sharp from Portland. In final 11 games, he averaged 23, 6, and 4 per game. And I think his numbers going to increase. And the last player I like is Torrey Eason. Well, I call him honorable mention from Houston. I think that when he goes to UMA system, I think he's going to flourish a lot. This dude out of control, man. I can't even help him no more.
He is, man. You held your composure pretty good, though, man.
Whew. All right, I'm ready. Woo, y'all be having me dying, boy. I can't.
I just gave you a rundown of my sophomores who I think gonna have big years next year. So that's Jalen Williams from OKC, Jaden Ivey from the Pistons, Shaden Sharp from Portland, and Torrey Eason from Houston. So who do y'all think is gonna have big years?
You gotta hold on. You gotta throw in Cade Cunningham because he didn't really get to play last season. To me,
Okay.
I think he should be in that conversation too because
Okay.
he played like 20 games.
I think so. And then he got hurt for the season.
But I think wow, this league now, I think everybody has time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets tick. It's not like back in the day where these young players wouldn't get no tick. You know, they're out there on the floor getting a lot of playing time. So I think all these players got a chance to do it. But I like Jalen Ivey, but I think because Cade's coming back, he's not going to get that much playing time. So
You mean shots?
Huh?
You mean shots? He gonna get the playing time. He's not going to get a lot of shots.
You gonna play at the 2 guard?
I don't
Yeah,
know if they're
they
going
gonna put- what's the
to
name of
be
the
out
point?
on the floor together.
They gonna put Cade Cunningham at the point.
I know.
Nah. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if they're going to be able to be out there on the floor together. I hope they can, but
It's gonna be like Stackhouse and Iverson all over again.
well, guess that ain't going to work. So
I mean, shit. I'd be good. I guess. He got to show me more. I ain't seen it yet.
Well, he averaged 16 points though last year.
You don't think Ben Carroll gonna take another step, man, in the right direction?
Well, first of all, Rome, I didn't put him in the discussion for a reason because
he's up there.
Yeah, he's exceeded expectations right now. So it's no sense putting him in the category because come next year, especially after we was doing an Olympics, I think he's going to be talked about every other night. So that's why I didn't put him in the discussion.
But I think Jalen Williams. My pick's gonna be Jalen Williams from OKC.
Okay.
You got the dark one. You got to put the dark one on there.
I think they got, you know what I'm saying, a good nucleus.
They got two dudes on their team named Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
They got the light skin one, they got the dark skin. Okay, so how you know a
When you
person
said that without a hair? You had to go. You had to go with the dark one.
No, they both got a lot of hair.
No, I'm just messing with you, Don.
Oh, so you always be like, if you got two people named the same thing, you're gonna be like, oh, there go dark skin Jerome, or there go light skin Wayne. You know what I'm saying? That's the name. So you call them dark skin Jalen, because that's who you gonna know him as, dark skin Jalen.
Yeah, no, I like him though, man. I think he got a real nice game, and I think they got a solid team. And the better the talent around you, the easier it is for you to kind of get off. So I think Jalen will take another step because they got a lot of talent in OKC.
A lot.
Who y'all think gonna be the first one to leave?
The first one that they ain't willing to pay.
Yeah, who you think that's gonna be?
SGA.
You think so?
Yeah, because he's a little bit older than the rest of them, though. So you're probably right, Sean. But he's a little bit older.
But if you let him go, though, you gonna definitely take a step back. I think you had to let one of the younger ones go before him. You got to pay him.
I think Giddey can take his place, and then you're gonna have the scoring with Chet coming back. Them folks deep, man.
I'm telling you, watch out for OKC.
I can't let SGA walk though. I can't let him walk.
Nah.
I gotta do what I gotta do to keep him there.
I'm keeping them too. I'm keeping all of them.
You can't keep all of them. Somebody gonna leave about it there. I think it's gonna be.
We're gonna have to talk like straight up. If y'all want to win, we got to keep this nucleus together. You see what happens when teams break up. We just got to sit here and talk about it. I ain't got to take that much money. You cool with taking a little bit? You cool? And as players, y'all should do that. You know what I'm saying? If you really fucking with this nucleus like this, you think we got a chance, we got to sit down and make it happen. I mean, we all going to get paid, especially after we win a chip. And if we stay together, we keep winning. We young. Hey, man, ain't no stopping them.
See, Sean,
and they got all these draft picks coming. They could just get better and better.
You thinking from a basketball perspective, but in the NBA, you got to think business too. And I think that's why, we different on the conversation because now you take less money. I'm finna trade your ass for this less money, and you was loyal. Teams do it all the time. Players, took deals. That's why Harden mad at this moment right now. So as a player, you getting paid the most money you can, and then you take care of basketball later. But right now, you take care of your family because that first contract is when you make your most money. This rookie deal, they minimal. And so from the perspective, it was a no trade clause, yes. But when you take this less money and now they got you playing in Utah, what you gonna do?
Yeah, what if they send Harden to Utah?
Right, I wish they would, man. I wish they send a message, man, because he'd asked for 3 trades.
Like, I wouldn't care. I mean, I'm hooping. I wouldn't care. I'm playing ball. I'm getting paid. Regardless where you send me, I'm hooping. I'm getting paid. I don't really give 2 fucks. That's how I feel.
He gonna be in the grocery store. He gonna be in the grocery store throwing one because ain't no damn strip clubs in Utah.
Shit, you got 300 of the meal. You got a private plane. You can go wherever the fuck you want.
You had them jokers fly in there. I know that's right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the y'all paying them all this money? Y'all the ones paying them this money.
Them cats don't want to play Utah though, Sean.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying about the hooping part. I definitely there's certain players I know. Grant, you could put him anywhere on the earth. Just want to play ball. Like I respect. That's why I respect him so much because he just literally want to play ball. But certain cats like James Harden, he want to play ball, but he ain't all about just playing ball though.
Right. Exactly.
That's why I said me.
Right. That's why I can respect it, but I'm just saying there's not a lot of players that's going to take that approach like you take it.
Already got the money.
Right.
Who cares?
Then you got to realize, Sean, they got agents. Their agents ain't allowing them because they getting part of this deal. So
they
ain't trying to take
dumb.
no pay because that's hurting their pocket.
Yeah, they
Oh,
dumb
shit.
for having agents.
They don't have a choice.
We don't have no choice.
Dumb for having
They don't
All right.
represent you.
All right. Baron Davis didn't have no agent.
Yeah, after he was well established and knew he was getting a max deal, though. Most
No.
people that don't have
No,
agents.
he fired his agent before that max deal because he's like, I'm about to pay you so you can tell me I'm about to get this. I don't need you to tell
Right,
me
but
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Come on, man.
Ray Allen had a lawyer, but Ray Allen knew he was getting a max deal. So if you're in a position where you know you're getting a max deal, that's different. But if you're not,
Hey.
you need one.
GPS, like I said, they stupid. They got how much off time in the season? You can figure out how to figure out your contract. You making that much million, you can pay someone for a week to tell you how to do this, and you want to get an agent to take all your money all the time? Come on now, think smarter.
It's like 3%. I mean, but I do get what you're saying.
No, it's
But
more
the
than
only
3%.
time most players I've seen do it, they already knew they was getting max deals though.
Yeah, and they still dumb.
All right, so listen, this joint kind of like put me in a different direction. Which y'all think should happen to Kevin Porter Jr. after the details started surfacing about him putting his hands on that girl? And you know that's I don't know, the football player, if y'all know him, Dwayne Haskins, the one that got killed on the side of the road. That's his wife's sister.
Damn.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They got a real difficult last name, so I ain't gonna butcher it and try to say it, but I don't know. As the details keep coming out, it's looking worse and worse for him. I know Houston is trying to trade him, but that, I think is because we haven't seen the video. I hope it's not as bad as Miles Bridges' joint. But you know, he got back in the league after he sat out for a little bit of time. But if the video ever comes about and they actually have you can visualize it, it might hurt him for the rest of his career. And so that's why I'm like, what do y'all think should happen to him?
Can't do nothing to him unless the video come out.
Well, no, they still got to suspend them. I mean, like they got.
I mean that, but of course you can't like take him out the league. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't kick him out of the league if they ain't got nothing to show.
But from a business perspective, you think these teams gonna want to deal with that bad press and that bad publicity?
And I think that's why.
Every night?
Yeah, and I think that's why the Rockets gonna have a hard time trying to trade him.
I'm kicking him out the league. He done. Because this ain't the first time he has some issues.
Yeah. He definitely has a track record. He has a track record of doing stuff.
We done gave you chance after chance.
A lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I done gave you a couple of chances already. So it's time for you to go.
Get that man a Roy Topley treatment.
Because I mean,
you gonna be over there with the White House, son?
nah, he shouldn't. You should be banned from playing. Like straight up, you shouldn't be beating on people anyway. Females, your girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You should be banned from playing basketball. You need to go retire, go sit down and work on yourself. That's what you need to go do.
I definitely agree with not hitting the women part, but he got to have a chance to make money. He got to redeem himself, though. They got to punish him. Once he finishes
DPS.
time,
Let me whoop your ass, right?
yeah.
And then you see how you feel walking around everywhere, and
You
motherfuckers
remember
hiring me talking about give Sean a job, give Sean a job.
Now, what I'm saying is, though, Sean, you can't punish him a lifetime. I'm not disagreeing with you as far as that go, but like once, like just say he do jail time, whatever the case may be. Once he does his punishment, not necessarily NBA, but he's got to be a chance. He got to get a chance to make money again somehow.
Well, any owner that picks him up should be fired. Then put it that way.
Now I can't disagree with you. That's why I say I don't know if any team would take on that
not
problem.
be able to play again.
But you don't know details, so you can't just. This is my opinion. You just can't just scar his career. You didn't see nothing.
But the thing is,
So how? You just heard what happened. You can't just say, okay, we're gonna get rid of this nigga because he goddamn beat somebody. So Draymond should be out of the league for punching that nigga and knocking him out.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So you can't. I just feel like you can't do that.
Right.
Man,
Jordan should have got kicked out of the league too for whooping Steve Kerr. Because
if
he beat up Steve Kerr.
If you sneak me like that and I come back and shoot you, who in the wrong?
So Steve Kerr could have shot Jordan. He would have been all right with that.
Steve Kerr should have what?
shot Jordan, you'd have been okay with that.
Yeah, Jordan shouldn't have snapped.
I mean, it's the old saying goes, you don't know how a person is going to react.
Shot is funny, boy.
So it's
Right.
almost like if somebody punch you, however you react is however you react. That person that punched you got to deal with whatever the consequences that's going to come with
Because
it.
look,
Because you don't know what that woman did. I mean, I'm not provoking. I'm not provoking like men hitting women, but you don't know what she did to provoke him to do that. So
Even
that's what I'm
with the
saying. You don't got no evidence.
even with the Draymond Green thing, Jordan Poole may not just be a fighter. So why am I going to sit here and risk myself getting my ass whooped by you trying to fight you and keep getting beat when I know I already can't beat you? So what, I'm just going to sit here and just let you keep hitting me? So now what's my choice?
I don't know. I mean, it's that goes on in the
My
league
choice is
though.
to kill you, so you never
Charles
touch me
Oakley's
again.
known for whooping
You know what
niggas'
I'm saying?
asses all the time, slapping them
You
and
see what
doing
I'm
all
saying?
types of shit. Charles
Because now
Oakley.
you think you can just run up on me and do whatever you want when you can. So if I take you out, it won't never happen again.
But
See,
I
Sean,
think
You-
I agree with you, Sean. Like maybe he could even get banned for a season, but I don't think it should be a lifetime punishment.
But no, the
No.
thing is that it's not the fact that it happened this time. It's the fact that it's happened several times. So it's not like it's the first time or the second time. I think they said at least 4 or 5 times that it's happened with the same person.
The same girl?
No, I don't know. I doubt it with the same girl. I'm thinking just throughout his career.
History. Him.
Right.
So he just like beating women.
I don't know if it's just women. I'm just saying he has a history
Oh.
of violence. And that's what I'm saying. This is not the first time that this is something that's been
Give him some help and don't kick him out the league. He just need some help.
Hey, so Don, this happened. The incidents you speaking on happened in the NBA or college?
God
Oh, you
damn.
said it again, wrong?
The incidents you speaking on happened in the NBA or college?
I think both.
Damn.
So that nigga.
Somebody keep dropping a phone, looking at the monitors. But yeah, it happened both. So I don't know exactly all the details on the other ones, but I know that they brought it up, and this wasn't the first time that he's been in trouble, especially to this degree. So because he has a track record of it, I think that they're going to be a lot more tougher on him for that.
See, I'm kind of torn on that though, Don. Like, you know, if I go, you know, if you catch me speeding one time and I sped 10, should I be punished for the other 10 times I sped 2? Like, I don't think you can punish somebody for something that, you know, if they didn't get caught, or I won't say caught. I don't agree with hitting women at all. You know, by no means I agree with that. But
Yeah.
if you
So
didn't
we can't
punish them,
compare
you know,
speeding to hitting women then. How you even
but
comparing
I'm
that?
just saying, period, any crime. Like if I'm locked up for stealing, you can't go back and say, well, I stole 10 other times. You're gonna punish. You can only punish me for the time you caught me.
It's not the fact that he got caught. It's the fact that it's been reported several different times. It's two different things. So if you get caught speeding one time and you've done it numerous times, you only can be chastised for the time that you got caught. What I'm saying to y'all is that he's been caught several times. This is not the very first time he's been in this situation. You're not necessarily chastising him for the previous ones, but the previous ones are going to have some weight in regard to his whole entire, like, however they decide to discipline him, because they're going to see that it's a pattern, it's a track record of this. That's the problem.
But see, Don, I think the problem is the first time he got caught, they should have did something about it then instead of letting him off easy. If they didn't let him off easy the first time, we'd probably not be here right now.
Just like
So-
Draymond Green, right?
What you mean? Like Draymond, he had to do that happen all the time. Like issue with Jordan hit Kerr. Like, you know what I'm saying? Same difference. Should he be out of the league? I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you said Jordan should got kicked out of the league for hitting Steve Kerr, right?
Because okay. Now listen. Now
Charles Oakley was known for whooping ass in the locker room. For real.
like, you know, Steve Kerr can't whoop Michael Jordan's ass.
Right. That's why he picked on him.
Okay, so now what else is Steve Kerr going to do? Now Steve Kerr will picked up a bat and fuck Michael Jordan's knee. He would've been wrong.
He should have, but he would have been realized, man. If he
would've
touched
been
Michael
in the
Jordan, I mean, see,
would've been in
it's
the wrong.
kind of like Jordan.
That
Jordan,
too went to full
he
extent.
had the folks behind him, like, you know.
But who would have been in the wrong GPS? This is what I'm asking you.
I mean, I would agree with you, but like Steve Kerr would have been vilified though, just because of who it was.
That's fine.
And
But that don't mean
but he
he's in
took
the
it so
wrong.
extreme and got a bat. Like that's the worst. Instead of getting
Okay,
punched out, you would have got a bat.
All right, hold on. But we got so So we all can agree that something should happen. We just don't know to what extent should the punishment be. Sean, you think he should be lifetime suspended for life? Banned. Okay. Rome, you say it's up in the air. Issues, you say it's up in the air still.
Like suspended.
Yeah.
You know what? He's like 24, 25. You shouldn't be punished the rest of your life, for that. But like they should have took care of it first, so we wouldn't be here right now.
All right. Ask Roy Topley about that. So do y'all think Luka is worth 70 million? And we got one more after this.
In today's environment, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Y'all high. Okay. I got nothing else to
He is.
No, if y'all saying he's worth it, then so be it. Like I don't personally think he is, but hey,
Why don't you?
because in my mind, I would agree with Rome on this factor alone. He's literally one-sided. Now, granted, he's great at that one side, but he's literally one-sided. He can do everything on the offensive end, but when it comes to defense, this dude is literally a statue and ain't trying to move. And that bothers me as a person because at least try. Like I get it. At least try.
Okay, but this makes no sense to me.
It makes perfect sense to me because you gotta come on, dude, stop dropping the phone.
Because look,
at least try is what I'm saying. Like you ain't gotta be the greatest. At least try to stay in front of somebody. Try.
Okay. So you say this. Who's the best point guard at sticking Luka?
Trying to think who would be a good point guard. I like De'Aaron Fox.
To guard?
Yes.
Luka's going to cook him.
They're gonna give up the same amount of points because Luka can't guard him either.
That's what I was about to say.
But this is what I'm saying. So that means De'Aaron Fox has no defense either.
No, but De'Aaron Fox got a better chance of stopping him than Luka got of stopping De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
No. Hold on. No. Not okay. Let me correct what I think Rome is trying to say. You're not gonna stop him on offense. You can only slow him down. So that's what I would agree that so every night Luka ain't gonna score, let's say 50 points a night or 40 points a night. He's not gonna hit that every single night, depending on who's playing against him. So
let me ask you this:
De'Aaron Fox, I think, could minimize his points.
Who's going to average more rebounds,
Luka or who?
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
All right. So who's going to average more assists?
De'Aaron Fox, easy.
All right, let's go.
Hey, first of all, brother, I gotta say something. First of all, I gotta say welcome back to Sean because I don't know he's back. Last week he was so calm. I didn't know who the hell he was, man. I thought they called him, man. So welcome back, brother. Welcome back.
That nigga had a different medication the other day.
But Don, it's okay. But you think Luka can? Come on now, that's not possible. He's back, man. Welcome back, brother.
Y'all talking crazy.
But so do you think Steph or Harden is worth 70 million?
No, I think Steph is. I don't think Harden is. No.
What?
They both the same defenders. I will say Steph do at least try to play.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking for. Just try. I know that you're not going to be a great defender. I get it. I don't have a problem with that. But at least try. These jokers don't even want to try because they know that their skill set is only geared towards the offense. And I get it because that's the world that we live in. You don't necessarily have to play defense because it's been allowed for people not to play it. But
let me ask you this.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What Steph are you talking about? Steph right now?
I'm over his not the first couple years, but after that, yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Steph right now. Okay.
You say he ain't worth 70 right now, Sean?
Hell no.
Okay, cool. I agree.
That's what I thought he was saying.
Really?
Which one of y'all think he's worth 70 million right now?
In his time and day, he's not worth 70.
You know what? I take that back. Steph's still worth 70 right now. I mean, he's getting older, but you talking about moving forward. But I think he got another year where he'll earn his 70 million.
Yeah, he'll.
Go ahead, Issues.
I'm just saying, right now in this time and day, yeah, he's worth 70.
He's worth 70 million. I would agree with that easily.
But Luka ain't.
No. What I'm saying to you,
I said Luka is. Yeah.
No, you asked me Steph. You said is Steph worth 70 million? I said yes, he's worth 70 million.
Yeah.
Hey, so Don, let me ask you this: Steph is a top 5 player, right? Y'all, everybody agree with that?
Number one.
Yep.
Number one point guard all time.
Top 5 player today, right?
No.
Yeah,
number
player. You said it right, Rome. Go ahead.
Okay,
No,
Let's not get back into this.
Is Luka a top 5 player to y'all too?
one. In
I know
today's
Luka's
NBA,
top 5 to you, right, Sean?
Let me see who I got up there.
Luka's up there, top
I got
8,
Curry.
9.
I got Curry. I got Steph. And I got
Giannis.
Curry.
you not putting Giannis in there?
Yeah, he just joking. He got Giannis and Joker in there and Steph.
Oh, okay.
No, I got Joker. I got Steph. I got Giannis.
I know you don't care for KD, but he got to be up there too.
Right.
He's not in my top 5.
That's what I said. You said that. I know he's not in yours, but I know I just said he's up there though.
My top 5.
Luka.
Luka over KD.
And I'll put Tatum.
That's
Oh,
that
man.
policy issues where he don't like a player. So
Yeah.
what about you, Don? Do you got Luka in your top
No, I'm
5?
talking. Look, I'm talking about age. If I'm talking about my team as age, I don't want KD's old. I'm going for more younger talent.
No.
We're talking about right now in the
10 years
league.
ago, yeah, right now in the league. No, I don't want no old players.
Okay, I can respect that. But personally, I put
If y'all want
KD.
old players, that's cool. Take LeBron.
I wouldn't.
LeBron not top 5 right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them in top 5. I would put Steph, KD, Giannis, Joker, and who am I missing?
Because Joel's over KD too.
I would put
Right.
I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? I wouldn't put Tatum in
Luka?
top 5. No,
What
Luka's
about
not.
Luka?
No, I'm missing somebody. I can't think of who I'm missing. But I Luka's not in my top 5 because Tatum ain't in. I would put Tatum before I would put Luka in.
I can't argue with you. What about you? What about you, Issues?
It's going to be KD,
Mm-hmm.
Steph,
Yep.
Joker,
Yep.
Giannis.
Yep.
And then that 5th is debatable. Like, for real. Like, you can throw anybody in there. I'm sorry. You can't. I'll throw it. You can just throw in Kyrie. You can throw whoever you want in that 5th slot. Like,
So we all agree, like Issues and Dunn. I agree with y'all 4. The fifth spot, I can't remember who I put in there either. But like y'all say, it's debatable. But the reason I asked you, was Luka top 5 to you? Because he's ahead of Jaylen Brown, and he finna get about 60-some million a year. So why wouldn't you pay Luka 70? That's why I was asking that.
I wouldn't have paid Jaylen Brown that. I said that from the jump. I would not have paid him that. But I get it why they paid him that because they have much of a choice. It's either pay him or let him walk. And he had another year to go. So I understand why they're doing it. But come next year, guess what else you're gonna have to pay? You're gonna have to pay Jason Tatum. That's another $300-something million that you got to pay. So it's gonna be a total of almost $7 million or $700 million in 2 players. You talking about who else they gonna have? And then they still got Porzingis. I'm sure he gonna win a contract pretty soon. So, like, literally, if they don't win a championship within this year or the next year, it's a wash because you're not gonna have no team.
That's why I would put Jaylen Brown in Portland if I'm Portland, because it makes no sense. It's a wash.
No, you will put him in Portland only because you have somebody else there, and you only have one player getting that kind of money. Nobody else is gonna get that kind of money for years. That's the only reason why I'm saying you put him there. Because you're not going to be paying nobody else. Just like with Dame being there, you're only paying Dame right now. Everybody else is still on that low money.
That's why they ain't winning nothing, though.
The Simons is going to get that money. I'm telling you right now. But it's not right now. He's still in that small phase, the smaller contracts, I'm going to say. So you're not really paying nobody but Dame because McCollum is gone. Who else are you paying?
Now, I get your perspective, but I'm just saying for me personally, if I'm not going to win, ain't no point in me having a $300 million contract on my team.
So,
but I do get your perspective on it, though.
Only one team wins, right?
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't finna tie up a third of my
someone's
salary.
gonna
on
have to have
one
these players on their team that has all this money.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm still like, what I'm saying is, Jaylen Brown is not worth a third of my salary on my team to me. Good player, but done the same reason you want to get rid of him is the same reason I wouldn't want him.
No, but the difference is it would be officially his team. That's why you would get him, because it would be his team. It wouldn't be nobody else's team. You would have a young guy who can grow with Scoot, who can grow with Shannon Sharp, who can grow with Anthony Simons. Like you putting him around a bunch of young players, and he's young himself. So it's not like you putting him in a bad situation totally. He would literally go into a situation where they would be competitive, right? Similar. He's a better fit to me. He's a better fit in Portland than Dame is right there.
Jeremy Grant there too.
Right.
So I guess I'm looking at it from a business perspective. Also, too, if I'm starting over, I want to give me more draft picks. I want to lose some so I can give me some better draft picks.
So,
that's
but you won't trade them to OKC. We can get all these draft picks.
OKC not gonna make that trade. They're not that crazy.
They would make the trade if you offer them the right pieces. Like any team is going to take it if you give them the right pieces. That's why I'm saying. Like, to me, it makes sense for Boston to trade them to Portland, because if you put Jaylen Brown in Portland's roster right now, he's going to be an impactful player right now.
You think he's gonna make more of an impact than Dame?
Yes, he will be more of an impact because Dame is almost 40, right? How does Dame?
Okay. Now Dame 30 something, but what I'm saying is, like, you think he's gonna do better than what Dame is doing by himself?
Yes, because he's younger.
But Dame put up buckets. He can't put up the buckets like Dame can.
He can.
But at what cost, though? You see what I'm saying? It's going to come at a cost. It's going to come at the team not growing because they're going to allow Dame just continue to be Dame. When you could bring in Jaylen Brown, who don't have to score as much as Dame has to score.
Just take the money out of it. Take the money out of it and just look at the fit.
If the money went out, take the money out, it's a great decision. I agree with you on that. I'm saying I like him as a player. I'm not debating that at all. But you talking about a second scorer that can't go left. And he got like Jason Tatum to take the load off. You put him on a team by himself. Now he don't have that Jason Tatum anymore. And he still can't go left.
We don't know what we got with Scoot.
Get him. Tell him. Please tell him. But we know what we got with Simons.
Yo, we didn't even answer the Dwight Howard question. Do you think that was a good signing? Or did he sign
I think so.
I'm done.
Hey, brother, you better not ever go to prison.
Oh man.
This man gonna get passed around so much as many times and drop that damn phone. Man,
right.
If they do sign him, I don't know if they have yet, but last I checked, they didn't. But do you think that's a good signing? I think it's a good signing. Rome thinks it's a good signing. Sean, you think it's a good signing?
Yep, that's a good signing.
You don't think so? You think it's too late?
I mean,
he's not gonna start.
What do we consider a good signing? What are we saying? Is it a good signing for the team? They got a little bit better. Are we saying that they're gonna make them championship contenders or what?
I'm saying that as far as they have somebody that can bang with the Joker, because essentially you don't really have anybody that can bang with Joker. So he's gonna
Suns need that nigga.
You don't need him to score a lot of points. You just need his body for fouls and rebounds and block shots.
So no. The Joker, he could play inside out. Dwight Howard's an inside person.
But
Joker don't have to go down and bang one. No, it's not a good sign. I don't think he's going to be a factor guarding the Joker either.
Okay, so would you rather have the Joker on Looney or the Joker on Dwight Howard? Because Looney has no type of lateral movement.
To be honest with you, I don't think neither one of them have a chance. It doesn't really matter.
You're right, they don't. But I'm talking about as far as like if it was me, I would feel a lot more comfortable with Dwight Howard checking him than Looney. I think
Looney, because Looney could step out. You know what I'm saying? Dwight Howard can't step out on that floor like that. He's not really going to play on the 3-point line. Dwight Howard's not going to. Joker get the ball and bring it all the way up court.
Yeah, but he's not fast though.
Dang. All right, so I know he's not fast, but has anybody stopped him from being slow?
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you a prop joking. Luke, I think Dwight is a better matchup for him though. He's taller, he's longer. I think what Golden State is missing is size, rebound, and defense. They don't need him to score. They got plenty of that. They just need rebound and defense, and I think they weakness is they don't have any size.
I agree. They do need size and rebounding, but against the Joker, I don't think it's going to help them.
But
Against every other team, yes.
But that's essentially why you getting them though.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to help them against the Joker, but against every other team and stuff like that, I think it's going to help them. But
they beat the Lakers. They beat the Lakers. They beat the Lakers last year. They had Dwight Howard. They was missing size.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have beat the Joker. I
don't know that because like now you got somebody, you got an extra 6 fouls that can beat them up a little bit, you know, and then the Golden State has enough scoring. And Dwight a better, rim protector than Rooney is.
Hey. So they didn't have enough scoring. Only person that was scoring was Steph Curry. We all seen that.
Because Klay definitely wasn't there.
Let's be honest with what we're talking about.
Yeah, Klay was not there last year. Klay was not there.
Klay wasn't himself, but I think you still got to respect him though.
Yeah, but you still got to respect everybody on Denver who was out there hooping.
Yeah.
Who hooped.
See, I think between
every game in the playoffs, they were hooping.
But see, Draymond will hold him on the perimeter. Dwight will hold him down low. I think that's how they'll mix it up.
So who's holding Gordon?
They'll mix it up. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if
holding Michael Porter Jr.?
You could put
Wiggins.
No, you could put
Wiggins.
Wiggins on them or Kuminga. I mean, you're not gonna have anybody that's gonna really stop Aaron Gordon. Just like you're not gonna have nobody that can stop Jamal Murray. Like there's certain players you just can't stop. And it is what it is. Like I don't think that many people can stay in front of Jamal Murray. I'm not even talking about like just stay in front of him. Like that's how good he is with the ball. So you just got to take it as a L. Like, hey, we got to try to hold him or contain him to as less points as we can because he gonna score on you. Like that's
so. Let me ask you this. So you tell me if the Golden State get Dwight Howard, they're the team that's closest to knocking out Denver.
No. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it helps them with size. And because that's something that they were missing for the last year, if they bring him in, he can be helpful. I'm not saying that that's going to be the answer to them beating the Nuggets. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's helpful for them because that's something that they was missing last year.
I mean, everybody is will be helpful. Yeah. I mean, if we say it like that, but the helpful to me is beating them. So it's not helpful.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this, Sean. If they get Howard and Klay is himself, they're a better team than Denver to me. Because Denver lost a couple key pieces. And you lose the Joker. Maul ain't always healthy. I would rather
Porter definitely ain't always healthy.
Over Denver.
Yeah, because Bruce Brown is gone, and there's somebody else they lost too.
That Bruce Brown was a big one. Oh man, he was key.
Okay.
Yeah, I would take the Warriors over Denver, as a better team. They got a better overall team if they add Howard.
Okay.
I would too. All right, now look, get your picks this week. So you gotta give me your NFL picks coming up this week. So right
now,
hot
today, brother.
Rome, you was on fire. I ain't even gonna lie. You was on fire last week.
What's my thing, man? What's the record?
You hit for 10.
Out of how many?
Man, I don't know. You hit 10 picks though. So
I'm retiring. I'm retiring. I ain't picking no more.
Okay, cool. Whatever. So you guys send me your picks on Saturday. I mean, Sunday morning, either Saturday or Sunday morning, so I can put them in for you. So right now I'm leading with 16. Sean got 13. Rome, you got 10, and that was just from last week alone. So, so Thursday night game.
I didn't pick.
Yeah, the Thursday night game we don't pick, but everything else we pick.
Okay.
So I was 11. I picked that one too. Okay.
You can shoot it to me in the group text or whatever, but just send me your picks either Saturday or Sunday before the game starts.
All right.
So y'all only got me by a few wins, and y'all got 2 weeks of picks.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't even know who's playing in football no more. So
no, Johnson on that text. Justin Fields is trash.
That's all I know. Is my team suck. So
he sent that text. I almost started crying when he sent that out, man. I felt so bad for him because he been like, man, we just gotta get better, brother. It ain't looking like it.
Look, I turned the TV on for like 30 seconds. I'm like, nope, I'm not even gonna. He's already turning the ball over. Turn this shit right back off.
Yeah, I don't blame you. This is a little depressing. But so next week, just give me your picks. Do y'all who wants to do the Throwback Thursday player?
It's Issue's turn.
No, this for Thursday though, not Tuesday for Thursday. Because every Thursday I do a Throwback player.
What is that? I don't even know what that is. What's
Yeah, see, you're supposed to respond in the text.
well, Throwback Thursday player.
Yeah, if you want me to do, just give me the player that you want and I'll post it for you. Like I'll do the numbers and everything for you. You just got to tell me who the player is. Because I posted on my page every Thursday. What's today? Tuesday, Wednesday? No, Thursday. Yeah, Throwback Thursday.
Pick a player that you like from back in the day, basically.
And I'll put the stats up and everything for him, and I'll just post it and have people comment on it. That's all.
Yeah, I only like Piston players, so.
Well,
don't matter.
There you go.
It's your pick.
Like today I picked Juwan Wagner, so you can pick whoever you want to pick, man.
Right.
Oh,
Any player you just want to put the spotlight
Chauncey
on.
Billups. Chauncey Billups.
You ain't supposed to tell the world that who you gonna pick. That's why I said send it to
Oh.
me.
Oh. I'll switch it up then. Don't worry about it. Gotcha.
Right. So
All
okay.
right.
So this is what we do. So on Thursdays, I pick a throwback player, but then on that Tuesday, you pick your own player that you want to talk about. So today, Jerome picked Juwan Wagner. So next Tuesday, you have your player in mind who you want, and then that's the player that you talk about for the first 5 to 10 minutes of the show. It's whatever player you want, but on Thursday, I just need the player. So if you could text me the player that you want, send it to me tomorrow, and then I'll post them.
All right.
We're good?
Yep.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday night. Let's go Niners!
All right, fella. We play Thursday, done. Well, you already know that.
Come on, brother. You know you see us. You see us in the background.
Right. Hey, Don, I hit 10 for real.
No, seriously, you hit 10. I think you and Sean, y'all had a couple picks together, but for the most part, like you hit on a lot of picks. I ripped up the papers though, but you hit for 10 picks though.
Okay, cool.
All right, my brother.
All right, man, take it easy.
All right, you too.